Okay.
I think it's running now.
All right. Well, I can't see it because I can't see it. So these are the 3 barrels that are at the end of the greenhouse, and they hold 40 gallons apiece approximately. I tend to overfill them a little bit. They each have a spigot at the bottom that allows me to either attach a hose with a pump to them or to just run them into buckets. Normally I just run them into buckets. What I'm going to do today is I have some buckets, some of which are like this one, just about done, and they need to be replaced. And make sure that those are closed. And I'm going to fill them up with water. So this is now clamped on here so it won't pop off when I start running water. I am running a top fan that's pulling a cool air in from outside. It is warm in here. The fan at that end of the greenhouse is also running. And yes, so there's a Band-Aid. The fan at that end of the greenhouse is also running. So it's a bit noisy in here, but really there's nothing I can do about it. My plants are getting a little wilty because they need moisture. So I need to water them. And the only way to do that is to put water into those barrels. So. But while I'm waiting, I can tell you what's going on. Okay, let's see. Spinach. We've been getting about 2 salads a week lately between this and the other container of spinach over here. I have started some new spinach over here. And that's the status they have. Here, and I will definitely be planting some more spinach. I should have planted more already, just haven't. I may decide to plant Roxanne is radishes. These 2 radishes, that's popcorn. Yes. There's another thing of peas. These are husk cherries. We decided to keep them for now and see if we can tolerate those. They're actually starting to get months. There's a little damage on here on a couple of plants because we've had some serious cold weather the other day. And there's one plant over here in particular that got bit by the frost. You can see the frost damage on it. But I'm probably just going to nip that off. This, that one got a little bit too. You know, frost hits like individual spots a lot of times, so. Do I hear water? Do I hear water? Yes, I do hear water. Okay. So now that we have water coming in there, we'll be paying attention. One of my goals is to fertilize everybody this morning while I'm watering, because it makes sense. What else do we have going on? These are kohlrabi, and there's been several harvested out of there. As you can see, there's been a bunch harvested out of here. We're down to 4. I'll let them get a little bit bigger, and then they'll get harvested out. We have a couple of cabbages that we could harvest right now. We're going to wait on that. We've been harvesting broccoli very frequently. We're getting these nice little, like this. We're getting these nice little guys like this. Yeah, a nice veggie side of Swiss chard. Lots and lots of radishes. Here's our volunteer tomato. Just doing great. So yeah, we're very happy with what's going on in general, except for the fact that we're a little wilty today. So as soon as my water gets up to that spigot at the bottom, an inch and a half, I will start running water into a bucket, which I will then use to mix my fertilizer. And here I have some Haas 20-20-20 premium fertilizer tucked down there, and I'll throw in some of that, and probably also some of the Micro Boost, which is a mineral supplement. And then I'll start just going up and down everybody here and giving them a good drink, because everybody needs a good drink. You can see that these kohlrabi are doing really well, but we can let them grow a lot larger. They won't get pithy or anything like that. These are the newer varieties of kohlrabi that do not get instantly woody and nasty just because they get a little bit bigger. So,
hey friends, you're watching BrainStorm Acres. I'm Henry.
and I'm Irene.
Today, you're going to see something you don't normally see, which is the two of us going out in the greenhouse together.
Woo, scary.
Think you can handle it?
I don't know, that's pretty dramatic. I'm usually out there by myself or with Rufus. And because I go out early in the morning when Henry's doing other things around the house, and get everything watered and harvested and make decisions on what happens next, that sort of thing.
Time to go.
Yep. You should show them our flowers.
Our iris bed is doing fabulous.
Yeah, looks great.
We have yellow and purple and white and lavender. Oh, this.
And there's another color down here that's cool. It's got it's purple, but it has white. It's wrapped up in a yellow one, but it's got white interiors on the petals. Isn't that cool?
Bit windy again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a windy day today. Daffodils are done. On to the iris.
Okay, time to get into the cabbage. There's one in this bucket. This one here. You want to get in closer? These are tiara cabbage. They're a small cabbage, perfect for 2 people. Right now we just have a couple too many. You don't eat so much cabbage. We'll harvest this one too. Alright, I need to water a couple of these pots. Okay.
We'll see if there's some more to harvest.
Yeah, there's at least one more here. This one. It's tight, and if I let it go too much longer, it's going to split, so we don't want to do that to happen. So, there we go, another nice cabbage. These are all tiara. I do have some Catarina, but they're not done yet.
It's getting pretty warm in the greenhouse for cabbages.
Well, I just can't keep it cool enough in here. There you go. These can stay a little longer.
The most important thing to keep track of the temperature on is actually the soil.
Yeah.
That's the thing that really makes plants bolt and creates all manner of problems with the fruits and vegetables.
These have some space to harden up yet. They're not quite ready. I mean, I could harvest them if I needed cabbage, but I think I'm just going to water the heck out of everything and go back in half.
The broccoli here looks a little wimpy,
Yeah.
but that's okay. A little more water, they'll get better, and they'll perk right up tonight. I'm going back out to the greenhouse. I'm busy with Irene getting the hydroponic system back up and running. There's 17 buckets in place, most of them with perlite. I'm finishing cleaning out the sump. Then we'll be filling it up with water and trying it out. Wind is blowing 10 to 20 miles an hour today. Not as bad as it's been. It's about mid 80s, upper 80s right now. So it's not too bad. And Rufus is out walking around. The exhaust fan is running on the greenhouse, so it's pretty noisy inside. It's also warm. It's going to be loud in there, so I'll try to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what's going on. I need to get the last little bit out of the sump. I'll be cleaning it up with towels. Until a few days ago, this bench had pots on it for the vegetables that we were growing in the greenhouse. Now it's fully occupied by buckets for the hydroponic system. The hydroponic system consists of a bucket with an outlet, an inlet, and a bag to keep the perlite from going into the overflow for the system. These bags are filter bags for paint. These are specifically for 5-gallon pail of paint, which these happen to be 5-gallon pails, so they work perfectly.